All right, welcome to Math2350 Business Calc 1. My name is Dr. Barry Smith, and I'll be your instructor for the course. My office, phone, email, office hours are all kind of listed here in Moodle, so that's ways to look up where you can contact me at. The office hours are Zoom, so they're via this link here, so you just click on that and it should take you to the Zoom meeting, or you can do by appointment if you need to. Also, during class is another good time to talk to me for questions. Here's a short intro video. You're obviously watching the Moodle overview. Announcements in case things change during a semester, we can post those there and you can check that out. Key thing here, YouTube playlists. So if you click that, what happens is you open up the playlist for Math2350. And this has all 228 videos for the whole course. So it's basically chapters 1 through 5, all the different sections. And I try, initially I didn't get it all split out. Some of them are longer than others, but they usually try to be around 10-minute videos. And so when we're doing this class, it's going to be a flipped class with team-based learning. So what you'll need to do is like watch the video 1.1 and part 1 and part 2, or read 1.1 in the book and practice some problems, and then you can come to class the next day and then be ready for the individual readiness assessment quiz, and also the team-based one, and then also the team-based learning where we work problems in class. Then course documents. We have the syllabus. Make sure you read that completely. There's a course calendar at the end of it, but it's separated here if you need it there. Math study skills, those are going to be for learning how to different ways to study math, and what you can do there is read those, and then you're going to have journal posts in the modules that you'll have to comment on what you're doing with those study skills. Here's some just helpful links: Digital Learning Center, IT Desk, Disability Services, Tutoring Study Resources, and the Student Handbook. Here's some motivational videos and why we can all succeed in mathematics. And so hopefully if you're getting down, watch some of these videos, and hopefully that'll help you feel like you can do math again. Here's some useful websites. Khan Academy has videos on math. Desmos is a graphing calculator online. You can use that to help visualize some things. And then we have the TI calculator help here. Now, all the modules are basic same format, except for module 1, which has a couple extra things. We have an introduction, which counts for points, so you need to do that before September 8th, which is also the closing date of the module. Syllabus quiz closes again on the 8th. Then a mathematics poll, try to answer honestly. I know people don't like math, so it's good to see where people are there. Then we have the outcomes, and this is kind of the suggested homework problem. So in 1.1, I suggest 3 through 48 by 3s. Now, do I assign them and make you do them? No, but we're going to do a lot of problems in class. You're going to work on them as teams, and so you'll see some of those in class, and the rest you need to probably practice at home on your own. Then here's that study skills journal. It'll open once classes start, and you'll be able to post in there after you read the study skills PDF file, and then you can say, okay, this is what I'm going to implement for module 1, and then you can type it in there. There's going to be 2 self-reflections for the course, or for each module, and there's going to be a pre-exam self-reflection. Where am I at? Am I ready for this test? Did I study really hard, or did I cram everything last minute? And kind of tell me where you're at. It also tells yourself where you're at. Be honest. Okay, I didn't study, I'm not ready, I'm going to bomb this big time. Okay, fine. At least that's where you're at. And then when I see a test and it's bombed, I understand where you're at. Or if I've studied this hard, I know where I'm going, everything is easy, and I'm going to ace this test. And then when you ace it, I say, oh, hey, this guy, or a gal knew what they were doing. So that's kind of what I want to see on kind of the pre-exam. But post-exam, how do you feel? Did you feel as confident as you did on that pre-exam, or did you say, oh, I'm really confident on pre, and then all of a sudden after, ooh, maybe I didn't study so well, and then kind of do a post-exam self-reflection. So those are kind of going to be how they are. The pre has to be done prior to the exam. The post has to be done after the exam. So it's going to be available after the exam, after 2 p.m., because our class is at 1. And then try to get that done by midnight of that night of the exam, so it's all fresh in your memory still. And then after that, the rest of the modules are going to work the same way. Outcomes, suggested homework, study skills journal. This one has a project in it. So module 2 is the only exception to the rest of the modules. It has a project. And so this is for outcome 8, and it goes to the college to review. I also grade it for points in the class as well. So, you know, it's going to be a written paper. You're going to do some analysis of some data that you collect. And so it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a project. You're going to have a Word file or a PDF file, depending on how you want to do that. And then also an Excel file, and leave it as an Excel file so I can actually see your equations and stuff and your data, and I can see how you manipulated everything there. So that's going to be the only difference here in module 2. But again, we have that pre and post exam self-reflection. And if you go through the rest of the modules, that's all the same thing there. So hopefully that helps get you understanding Moodle, and I look forward to working with you in class. Thank you.